Hello everybody and welcome to this discussion of Dead by Daylight where we'll talk about the developer stream and the new Behaviour game in the works. Today, Behaviour teased a new game called Deathgarden, a 5 vs 1 asymmetrical shooter game where one hunter preys on 5 runners. This could mean a variety of things, but I know this will also get everyone's jimmies rustled, so let's jump into it. Our biggest concern would be that Dead by Daylight would suffer some problems with Behaviour focusing on a new project. That is what everyone was jumping the gun on, even me. I became worried that by developing a new game, fewer resources would be applied to Dead by Daylight and leave our game to die, especially since it's another asymmetrical game. All jokes aside, we can rest assured that this is not the case. Behaviour is a relatively large company and has an entire separate team set aside to work on Deathgarden, whereas Dead by Daylight has its own team. Very much like how the PC version of Dead by Daylight has its own team, and the console version has a team as well. This is common in the world of game design, and fortunately, it just means good news for us. A brand new game has entered the works to bring forth a possibly more action-oriented version of Dead by Daylight. It looks to be similar to Evolve in the sense that a team of 5 fights against one large target. However, that large target is just a beefier gunner. I guess since survivors weren't allowed guns, they had to find a realm for someone to use them. Deathgarden will be playable at PAX East, and they'll have their own booth, while Dead by Daylight also has its booth for the announcement that we're still waiting on. For a bit, I was scared that Deathgarden was the large announcement, but the developer stream led me to believe that the team that was handling Deathgarden is doing everything on its own. They just share the same company name as Behaviour, so they have their own staff assigned to it. This is why new DLC content is released while bugs continue to plague our game. Having certain people assigned to tackling the bugs while other members of the team create new content help to keep the game alive. Hence why I find it funny when people complain that new content came out as if they weren't trying to still fix issues. I can't say that Behaviour will ever fix the issues of balance that have been around since, I don't know, forever, but that wouldn't be for a lack of trying. There might just be the chance that they can't or don't know how, but we'll have to leave it at that, as that's another discussion for another time. Before we move on, if you're interested in seeing Deathgarden teaser trailer, I'll link it in the description down below. You can also sign up for the alpha on the website, that will also be linked separately. I already signed up myself, and I'll begin coverage of it when I can, as I do find myself slightly interested in it, and we'll see where that journey carries us. Moving onward though, we got some very interesting bits of information about the future patches of Dead by Daylight. And these bits of information that were left out were from the roadmap that was provided. Essentially, every bit of these patches that are released are going to come with cosmetics for all the old characters. Now, whether or not it's just majority or all, I can't really say, because I don't know what they've confirmed, but I heard the word all, so all the characters get cosmetics. Apparently there's going to be a lot of cosmetics that are released for characters, unlike the last couple that we've gotten, so we can expect a good slew of them. On top of that, they're also going to be themed with the chapter they are released with. So for example, if Jeepers Creepers is the released theme, then all the characters get Jeepers Creepers kind of cosmetics, and I think that's pretty freaking cool. My excitement aside, Matthew was also happy to announce a large amount of these cosmetics that are both for Survivor and Killer, but they chose to just reveal the Killer ones for now, that were kind of with more detail than we anticipated. The pictures we had did not show all the detail. For example, the Doctor, the pictures are static, but what you may not realize is the headpiece has extra gadgets that are moving on it, and there's just a lot more to these skins than just the appearance. They do a little more, which is very interesting and makes me very, very jealous. The next patch was also guaranteed to have a lot of fixes on the update. For example, there's going to be a lot of sound fixes, so all the killers that are suffering problems from not being able to hear survivor footsteps, that's to be solved, and then there's scratch marks that are going to be resolved as well. The next patch is going to fix a lot of issues we've had, and that's pretty good. I'm happy to hear that we will get resolution to a lot of problems we've been having, and I do believe that next patch might be the emblem update. Then there really wasn't anything else. The stream ended with more Q&A of things that aren't really relevant to gameplay mechanics, just the lore. If you want to check out the lore, I'll let you guys check out the developer stream yourself. You can go Dead by Daylight stream, which is on twitch.tv/deadbydaylight, and watch the old VODs. It'll have all the information, but they do answer a lot of lore-based questions if you're interested in that. Nothing that's revealing ever, unfortunately. Other than that, we also have PAX soon upon us that will have tons of the updates that we had to wait for. And don't forget that on Friday, the live Let's Discuss with me, where you can share your opinions, will be live on stream. I'll see you all then at noon Pacific time. That happens every single week. We might change the time from day to night, depending on which week and how we're feeling. But if you want to check that out, check out my stream schedule. We keep that live as much as possible, and I'll see you all then. What do you think about Deathgarden? Are you going to sign up for the alpha testing? And if Jeepers Creepers is the next killer, which older characters do you want themed cosmetics for? Don't forget to hit that notification bell if you want notifications when new videos are out. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, good game.